For your on-road driving test, your job is to take away the examiner's right to fail you. Nothing less, nothing more. In Arielle's 6th lesson, we worked on strategies for her to be successful in passing her driver's test first time. Stick around, we'll be right back with that information.
Okay, so what are we doing today?
Oh, drive around, playing traffic.
Playing traffic.
Say your lane merges go.
I don't think so.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I'm thinking, you haven't seen me yell.
You've never yelled at me.
Now, often when you do that, I suggest putting on your four-ways.
My what? Oh, this. Okay.
Your signal shoulder check and proceed. Very nice. Very nice. I guess he felt that I didn't cover that in the video, so.
Maybe because you didn't think that anyone would do that.
Well, I always tell students, I say, listen, if you're not taking driving lessons with a driving instructor, do a practice driving test with a local driving school. Hire a driving school to take you out for 45 minutes and do an evaluation before you go for your test. Because driving and taking a driver's test are two different things.
Yeah.
And if you want to guarantee you're going to pass your driver's test, get an evaluation done with a driving instructor. That's what they do. They teach people how to pass a road test every day.
Yeah.
We're going to park along here.
Right here?
Wherever works for you.
Okay, wait. I don't think I can park here.
Downhill with a curb. Every one of them is towards the curb except uphill with a curb.
Mm-hmm. Then it's the other way.
Then it's the other way.
Okay.
It's like Superman.
Yes.
Up, and away. 3 and 1. You weren't going to risk it, were you?
No.
Get off the throttle, get off the throttle. No, not on the brake, just off the throttle. You don't have to brake, you just take your foot off the throttle and let them go in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Because it's social driving. We're all kind of working together.
Yeah.
And even though you're in this lane, we've all got to get into one lane, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the advanced skills of defensive driving is you don't need to brake. You just take your foot off the throttle and slow down a little bit. That truck was going fast enough that by you slowing down 1 or 2 kilometers an hour is enough for them to get in front of you safely.
Yeah.
This video is made possible by the course package, Pass Your Driver's Test First Time, because we know that your driver's test is the most stressful day of your life. And without some form of driver training, your chances of passing are less than 50%. As a bonus, we'll include both the defensive and winter driving smart courses. These will make you a safer, smarter driver and reduce your chances of being involved in an accident. Click down in the description there and get full details. And many seeds and whatnot will not germinate without fire instrument.
And then here it's the opposite.
Complete opposite, yes. So we're going to get into the left lane and we're going to turn left down there at that intersection. Okay, turn your signal back on so they know what you're doing. Right in, get over to the right.
I don't know.
What's your interest?
I don't know. I like lots of stuff. Hiking.
What are you passionate about?
Um,
What would you do for the rest of your life that you wouldn't even need to be paid to do?
skiing. I love skiing and snowboarding.
Okay, you're speeding. Speeder. You got that lead foot, you're gonna have to watch that for the test. Unless you have a total brain cramp on test day, you're going to be just fine. Don't second guess yourself. Just do what you know you need to do for the purposes of your test. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Focus on what you're doing. Completely ignore this person who's ever sitting over here with their little clipboard.
I just hope they're not horrible.
They won't be. Even if they are, just tune them out.
Just tune them out.
Just tune them out. Just find a different station. Arielle station. I know what I need to do to pass. Screw you. We can take away their right to fail you.
Yeah. So is that everything that they're gonna make me do?
Everything. You've seen everything. There is no surprises. There's nothing else. Uphill, downhill parking. There aren't any hills in Kelowna around the test center.
Yeah.
Okay, they might pretend. They might say, listen, you're going to park downhill with a curb. How do you park?
Yeah.
They might say that, right? Parallel parking. And if you make a mistake, don't dwell on it. Take a couple of breaths and just move on.
Okay.
Don't get stuck in a mistake.
Will they tell you when you make a mistake?
No, they'll just write it down. They'll give you a debrief at the end. Questions?
I don't know. I'm scared.
If you have any concerns or you want me to talk you off the edge, just give me a ring.
Okay.
You're going to be fine.
So they're not gonna make me do like a walk around check of my vehicle?
No, they'll do that on their own.
Are they gonna be like, oh, like turn on your blinkers, like
Yes.
turn on your...
They'll tell you to turn on your left signal, your right signal.
Will they make me do anything while I'm driving? Like, oh, can you turn on the AC?
No, they won't make you do it while they're driving, but they may ask you before to turn on your windshield wipers.
Okay.
Right, on this car, it's just
Yeah.
down two.
Yeah.
Okay, defrost.
Defrost is like this one, right? Yeah. It's the front, and then you turn this. It's already all the way up already.
Okay, defrost, and then I might ask you to turn on high beams, low beams.
It's like that. And then you, yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they'll ask you to do anything other than that for secondary controls. And then just before you go down, check your signals on the front, check your signals on the back, get somebody to check your brake lights, make sure they all work.
Okay.
And registration, you got the registration, the license, and insurance in here. Make sure you take your license, another piece of identification, just as a backup, and then take money, right? Show up. They already told you when to show up, but just show up about half an hour, 40 minutes early. Make sure when you show up to the test center, back into the parking space.
Yes, then I can.
Then you can drive out. And
they're not going to make me back
They
in.
will back you in at the end. Okay.
Even if I already backed in.
Even if you're already backed in. Okay. Try and back in beside another car. That way it's way easier. And again, don't freak out if you're crooked in the space. As long as you're between the lines, that's all that matters. If you're between the lines and it's a little bit crooked, big deal. And the other piece is don't back up too far, because usually there's concrete barriers at the back of the parking space. You strike that's an automatic fail because you struck a fixed object. So it's better to be sticking out a little bit than it is to back up too far. But you get your backup camera, so you know exactly how far you need to back up. You can have a glance at it, right? Just make sure you're looking out the back window.
look first and then back up.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And other than that, you're gonna be fine. And just remember, we're not going for perfection. Okay, it's never gonna be perfect. You're going for a pass.
Hang on there one sec. The thought of failing your driver's test is what keeps you up at night right now. Click the link over here. Check out the Smarter Driver course package that guarantees that you will pass your driver's test first time. Click the link and check that out. And have a great day. All the best. Bye now.